We have discussed the first 5 stages of computerized problem solving in the last classes, that is problem definition, problem analysis, design of solution, coding, testing and debugging. Today we are discussing about the last stage, that is documentation and maintenance. Can just revise the first stages, that is problem definition means understand the problem, problem analysis means find out what are all the inputs and what are all the outputs. Then third one means design of solution, that is write the algorithm and draw the flowchart. Coding means convert the algorithm into a program using one programming language. Then fifth one, testing and debugging means find out the errors and correct the errors. Then today we are discussing about the documentation and maintenance. First, documentation. Documentation is a reference material which explain the use of maintenance. Two types of documentation are. Documentation means it's a reference material. Then two types of documentation are internal documentation and external documentation. Internal documentation is for the programmer who may update the program code at later stage. It is for the programmer who update the program. Then what can be done in internal documentation? First one, defining meaningful variable name. For example, suppose you are finding the cube of a number. Then you can give the variable name cube. Then the updater, the programmer who update the program can easily understand what you are going to do. Or if you are finding the area, then you can give the variable name area. Then he can easily find out the problem and easily understand what you are doing in that program. Then including comments in the program code. Means suppose if you are doing the area, if you are finding the area, then you can give one comment. This part is for finding the area, or this part is for finding the factorial. Then like that you can give the comments in each part. Then easily other person can easily understand the program. Then presenting the code clearly by inserting space, blank line, etc. Suppose we need to initialize 10, 20, 30, 40 in 4 variables A, B, C, D. That is A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, D is equal to 40. In C++, you can write that statement in one line. But if you are writing in one line, it is difficult to understand. Then if you are writing in line by line, in first line A is equal to 10, second line B is equal to 20, third line C is equal to 30, fourth line D is equal to 40, the others can easily understand your program. Then internal documentation is doing by defining meaningful variable name, including comments in the program code, presenting the code clearly by inserting space, blank line, etc. Then external documentation. It is useful for the user, administrator or developers. The 3 types of documentation are user's manual, administrator's manual, developer's manual. How can we use that program? How can the administrator can use everything? You can represent in this manual. It is a reference material. User's manual is a reference material for user. Administrator's manual is a reference material for administrator. Developer's manual is a reference material for developer. That is external documentation. Then next, maintenance. Maintenance means maintain your program according to the user's requirement. Suppose you are doing one project. After 1 year, user's requirement is changing. Then you need to update your program. Otherwise, the user won't be satisfied with your program. That is the maintenance. According to the user's requirement, you need to update your program. Depending on users' requirements, program need to be modified. Program maintenance means periodic review of the program and modification based on users' requirements. That is maintenance. Yeah, now we have discussed all the 6 stages in computerized problem solving. That is, first one, problem definition, problem analysis, design of solution, coding, testing and debugging, then documentation and maintenance. Next, a new topic, that is programming construct. Programming constructs are sequential, selection and iteration constructs. First, we can discuss about this sequential construct. In sequential construct, the statements are coming in sequence. Means first one, entry point will be there, then the first statement, then the second statement, then third statement. After that, it is exiting. That is, statements are coming after one by one. That is, every time the S2 is coming after S1 or S3 is coming after S2 only. There won't be any change in this sequence. It will be same every time. That is, one entry point will be there, then S1, then S2, then S3, then exit. That is sequential construct. The statements are coming in sequence or it is coming one by one. For example, we can consider one example. Write an algorithm to find the square of a number. See how to write this. What is the square of a number? What is the square of 3? 3 square. What is the value of 3 square? 3 square is equal to 3 into 3. That is 9. 4 square is equal to 4 into 4. That is 16. 5 square means 5 into 5. That is 25. Then for finding the square of a number, step 1, start. That is the entry point. Then the next step 2, input n. We need to input the value or number. Then square is equal to n into n. Then print sq, stop. This is a sequential construct because this order is not changing in any case. It will be same for all cases. Input n, then after input sq is equal to n into n, then print sq, then stop. That flow of the statement will be same. That is sequential construct. 3 programming constructs are sequential construct, selection construct, iteration construct. Today we are discussing only one construct, that is sequential construct. Sequential programming construct means the statements are coming in sequence.